Brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Boyle.
Well, just a three-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that three look like four if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those three pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Luis Gonzalez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hard hit right side. Terang over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Byron Buxton.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
He was late there. Strike one. Buxton hitting third in the lineup. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Digging in, Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's down and away.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one is inside. And that one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. And there's one down. And the batter now, Chipper Jones. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Number 5 in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They go back to back. It's 2-0. Here's George Springer. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball there. Base is empty. 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. They say you win.
0-2.
Tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Truist Park. Second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That clips a corner.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground out to short. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the rookie third baseman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Springer makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Vic Caratini at the plate. That one well upstairs. Ball 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Out of here. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Michael Harris the second. The next up for the Marlins. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that bat.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save. Goes down looking. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Hot shot to third. Throw to first in time. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Turner throws to first. That ends the frame. On to the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Boyle back to work. And now it's even up. And the slider just misses. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the Miami order. Trey Turner at the plate. Puts a bunt down. Raley. 1 at second. Out. And that's all they'll get. So up next, Luis Gonzalez. Turner runs. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-2.
Big RBI for him right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Fires over to first. That takes care of Buxton.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Stanton swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's way outside. And the count 1-2. Just misses there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the game. Back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the first baseman, Luke Raley. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Grounds one to short. Turner slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the batting order turns over. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Chipper Jones. Fouled off left side. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball, and he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Number 5 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A changeup missing. 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Jones off of first with 2 away. To the right side, and it goes just foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And the batter is George Springer.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now this is in the air down the line. Harris racing after it, and that will drop foul. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. First and second, 2 down. Base hit. They're waving Chipper home. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, and a count even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. And they boost their lead. It's 6-2. So 2 down. Next to hit Francisco Alvarez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called, and that's strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some. So that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that. Pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1 now. Pop foul out of play off to the right. He caught it behind his back. Goes to second with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the center fielder. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
1's the count.
Curve, hit right back to him. So they're all loaded up. So now to the plate. For Atlanta. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jake Myers. Pressure spot for him. Bases loaded and 2 gone. Outside. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, number 4. And that one is inside ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Michael Harris II. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Harris, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Springer returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, this is Bryce Terang. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's a big power threat. Chipper Jones. First offering, and it just misses. Jones checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. That one misses in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one outside. And a count 2-1. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside corner, got him. And we're back. Now, Jake Berger. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. And that one ripped into right. Dives and makes the catch. Two down, base is empty. Now a chance for Luis Gonzalez. Ball one there. And misses inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason.
So they turn things over to the righty, Randy Rodriguez.
Number 73.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ashby throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away. And next for Atlanta, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-2. And now Francisco Alvarez. Line drive. And a base hit. One gone, runner at first. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Base hit. And now two aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Number 21 up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. In the dirt, but kept close.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 2 down. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Just outside. And the count 1-2. Alvarez on second. Gurriel on at first with 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton pulls it down. That is the inning. Back at Truist Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Rodriguez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 7-4. And here is Victor Caratini. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Strike 2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Inside 1-2 to count.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are. It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Inside.
And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So digging in, Michael Harris II. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that's outside. 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Gleyber Torres. Tap foul at the plate. To third, and that's just foul. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Slice to right, and George makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Number 45.
Pop up here, third base side, on the move towards foul ground. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now in for the Braves, Chipper Jones.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fastball is outside. And that one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. He circles the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4. Now here is number 5. That's outside. And it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Springer, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Big stock center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Chapman back to work. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Gonzalez. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Marlins down to their final out. Byron Buxton, the next up for the Marlins. That's outside. Ball 1. Berger on at second with 2 down. Outside. And the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The next offering misses. 3-1 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now looking for the play. Number 23. Yes.
Stanton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering misses down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses. 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now the third baseman. And that one fouled off. with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball almost got him there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 8-6.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now the batter now, Victor Caratini. Just missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Berg. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.